Alright, so let's deliver this 107 beams here. Doing my scrapper life. I gotta do about probably 2 more runs of this. Took me 2 hours to load this and have to do it all over again. But I'm probably just gonna lay them on like I did in the front and just do it all over back. But like, okay, once it's full, whatever it hits, what I hit. It's a lot faster and easier than trying to lay them nicely and you can get up to say. Drop back up. Just for this reason. It's probably the steepest hill I have to climb, so. Alright, I'm gonna try and explain why I said to stop making pipes to sell and start making beams to sell. Because, well, if you do like what I showed in there earlier with the boats, I showed you if you take one boat, you'll get eight pipes or you'll get 11 beams. So if you think of that boat as a weight, so that boat's weight of scrap, it weighs so much. So if I take that same weight and I bring, say I have a carload, a truckload of cars or whatever that I'm dropping off, and I would get 11 beams for that carload, I'd only get 8 pipes for that carload. So if you get what I'm saying is every time you do that, that adds up. So say I got 80 scrap, made 80 pipes from my scrap. I would have been able to make 111 beams from that scrap, which would have meaning a difference between 40K in difference in sales profits, because you could sell more beams, which will ultimately make you more money, even though they sell for less. Because you can make more, it's so much more that you can make that it trumps being able to sell it for less, being able to sell pipes for more. It trumps it by the value of how many you can sell. It pays for it, because you basically five beams will pay you more than 4 pipes. You'll make a couple $100 more off the beams than you will off the pipes. It's just, all that little bit adds up in the long run. And simply put, if you don't want to sit around to the end of the video, I made 306 beams, which I ended up selling to a total of $581,000, or in-game credits, or whatever you want to call it. And it took me a total of 14 hours about to do. So I spent around 10, 11 hours gathering scrap throughout the map of Incognito or Incognito. I call it Incognito, screw it. And then I spent about 3.5 hours loading. And that's about how long it took. So it took about 14 hours, and I made about 581 grand. That was pretty much all the scrap in the map, except for I didn't grab barrels. I wasn't gonna mess around with little barrels, but it's all the big stuff. Alright, gonna chime in here quick while it fast forwards through here. Coming through here, you're gonna want to be really careful, because if you clip anything on the outside, there's a possibility that you might become an astronaut. So be careful coming through there, because the game does that. If you played the game a lot, you know that there's a chance of becoming an astronaut when you have stuff strapped down and going flying. That's some money right there. Oh wait, we're not done yet. Another 57. I made almost 200 grand off that. Second load, let's see if we can make this one up. I don't think it's exactly 100. I think I'm pushing like 90. Got 70 left. I had a little bit of a glitching on the last run, so I ended up taking it, I think, with like 40 on. But as you can tell, I made another 80 grand on that run, so I got 70 left on top of whatever's on here, which I'm thinking is around like, I'm assuming it's like 70 to 90 of them, so I should be able to make up this hill this time. I found out just free lane them in there, whatever random seems to work the best. Keeping it loose, letting them fall in a little bit. I'll stop the shaking. Simply put, when placing large loads like this and stacking large amounts, sometimes they'll start shaking and then it'll just go off into space. When you're loading it, don't strap it at all. And basically, if you lay a piece down and everything starts shaking, remove that piece, strap it, and then haul that off and then try again. If it doesn't start shaking, you can just keep going until that you place that one piece and it starts shaking. But if you kind of keep it loose fit, it works pretty decently. Could reattempt to put it back on, continue adding more onto it, but just don't strap it down if it starts shaking, because then that's how you end up making it become like a helicopter, and then you'll be driving, and next thing you know, you just end up flying into space, and all of it will be lost to the atmosphere. All right, last load should be 70 ounces. So this one should haul pretty simple. See if we can't pull some shit. That's what she said. God dang it. Sneeze fit right during the video. Way to go, Nick. Way to go. Strap cargo. Open menu. Look at that. $133,000. Let's sell it off. Oh, wait. Still have two more. Here we go.
14. Exit, I got back up. There you go. So I'm gonna zoom in on that spot up there. See that? $583,000. And that was from basically going out and can't tell there's next to no blue left, except for the stuff I got stuck in the sky. If you've had straps and you've hit stuff, you know what happens. Call helicoptering or going robotic and going to space. It's, yeah. I mean, there's still a lot of trees, but you only get paid 490 for them. But there's a lot of them, so you probably get a good 200, maybe 300 grand if you clear cut all the trees. I mean, especially if you're in the woods, well, out logging. Yeah, $583,000 if we take all the metal big objects and turn them into beams.